Live. Welcome back, Little Rhody listeners. This week we're going to talk about the Patriots and their schedule, and we're going to go through every game, which games they should win, which games it's going to be tougher for them, and overall our prediction for their postseason appearance and overall record. But like always, our videos are brought to you by Anthony's Jewelers. And now me and Kyle, we're just going to get into it. Kyle, if you want to start with game one.
Yes, sir. I can share my screen so everyone can see. Hopefully everyone can see. So can you see?
Yeah, I could see it.
Excellent. We'd like to hear that. So the regular season schedule has dropped this week. Actually, today, as we're filming, for the Patriots and all the 31 teams in the National Football League. So today, we just want to go over simply what the Patriots are facing, not only at home and away, and how they fare against their opponents, and where we think they stand going into the playoffs, now that the playoffs are now 1 week later than originally because we have an extra week in the regular season. So,
right. Yeah, let's start 17 games. So crazy, right? Just feels so weird to say.
Yeah, it is weird. But anywho, let's start with week one. So our first matchup is between the Patriots and Dolphins on Sunday, 9/12 at 4:30.
Yep, and New England.
At New England, yeah. So it's going to be an interesting game because we're really going to see how Tua is going to perform, especially on the road with fans. When he was at New England last year, it was a quiet stadium. All he heard was the noise pumped through the speakers. So this is really going to be his first chance to hear a full New England stadium. I think he might be a little rattled in the first half, but I think he'll slowly. Yeah, well, because here's the thing.
He played in the SEC though at Alabama, so he was used to going to like the biggest heckling stadiums. I don't know.
Yeah, but when you go into New England, that's a different animal.
It is, absolutely.
We do have some very loud, passionate fans. So my prediction is he'll probably be like a little rusty in the beginning, but I think he'll smooth out later, and especially because now we're going to have our full defense back now that everyone's going to be playing from not being opted out.
Yeah.
So in this instance, I'd probably say Patriots would win by 1 touchdown, 21-14.
Yeah, what I'm going to say, it's definitely a must-win for the Patriots, so I agree with you there, even though I think Miami's offense will make it interesting.
All right. Second game we have is on Sunday the 19th at 1 o'clock at the New York Jets Stadium. I'm actually going to be going to this game, so hopefully it's going to be a Patriots one. But what I think it's going to be is I see the Patriots that travel very well. It's also the New York Jets home opener, so I think it'll be a mix between the two. You're definitely gonna hear a lot of boos and a lot of cheers arguing from both sides. This game will really get a chance to see how Cam performs on the road against the crowd, as well as everyone now getting into the rhythm of things now that everyone's going to be back. We're also going to see for the first time the new quarterback for the Jets, the rookie
Zach Wilson.
Yes, indeed, and he's going
from Utah.
He's going to be running out to the field and doing his best. But again, the Patriots have always dominated the Jets, as we've seen like the past 10 years. Yeah. My prediction, I would say the Patriots win this one by at least 3 touchdowns, 35-14.
Yeah, I don't think I need to go into much detail. I think the Patriots will win that smoothly. But the only question I do actually have for you for the first 2 games is Cam starting, in your opinion?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I think so too. I really can't see a scenario. I mean, unless Mac Jones is just killing it in practice and beating Cam on everything, I just can't see him starting.
We'll have to see.
Yeah.
All right. Now this is where the season and the scheduling starts to get. It does get very interesting. We're gonna have back-to-back NFC South matchups with the New Orleans Saints. So
post-Breeze era, though.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see,
it's going to be so weird. It's going to like feel a little sad, too, at the same time. No Breeze or Brady.
This game is going to be a weird one, especially because of that matchup, because we're going to see Taysom Hill, I believe, will be started. Yeah, Taysom Hill's
Yeah.
still there, right?
Either him or
Okay, yeah,
Jameis Winston, right? Or Jameis
yeah,
Winston goes somewhere
yeah.
else.
Jameis Winston will be there, but he's not going to be starting. I
No.
believe it's going to be Hill because they just paid him a over $100 million contract.
That's crazy. Taysom Hill got over $100 million. Another Mormon from Utah, another BYU alum.
Yeah,
Those BYU men, they know how to get their contracts and get their
yeah.
bags.
So this one's going to be interesting because I think without Breeze, I think the offense for the Saints isn't as powerful as they were in other years. So it's definitely going to take some adjusting, but Hill has played under this offense before, and in some cases, a few games when Breeze had that incident with his thumb. So he does have experience with this offense, but now it's Hill's offense. It's not just a temporary offense of his; it's fully his. So it's going to be pretty weird to see. This one is a jump back and forth game. I'll probably say the Patriots lose this one by a field goal, 21-24.
Really? At home too, huh?
Yeah, because I think they're mostly going to want to focus with Tampa Bay because that's going to be the marquee matchup. Everyone's going to be.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your thoughts?
Well, New Orleans still has a pretty good defense. Cam Jordan's still leading the way there. I think it's definitely going to be close. And yeah, I'm going to say this is Patriots fans, don't get your hopes up too high. This might be a loss. So I'm going to say 2-1 as of right now. I'll go with that just to be safe.
All right, so now we got week 4. We got Sunday, October 3rd, the night game at 8 o'clock. Sunday Night Football between Pats and Buccaneers. Now, this is going to be the one that everyone's going to be turning in for. Everyone's going to be turning in for this game.
This is going to be like one of the biggest games of the year.
Indeed it is.
Revenge on both sides, to be honest.
Yeah, with this one, I see Tampa Bay winning this because simply they have everyone from last year's team back. Yep. And they were just so dominant, especially in the playoffs and games to where it matters. This game, especially to Tom, to Gronk, especially because how they were treated.
Oh, yeah, they want to shove it up Belichick's ass.
Yeah. So I think just them two alone are going to be searching for blood, along with Antonio Brown. I also forgot about him.
Yep, he resigned too.
Mm-hmm. There's going to be a lot of hostility here. It's going to be very back
on Tampa Bay. I almost said Tampa Bay. So many people say that.
So with this game, I would see this game 35-21.
Really, that much of a blowout? Well, not really a blowout, but a comfortable win.
Well, listen, we've seen Tom Brady when he's mad, he's on another level. You don't think he's going to really want to make a statement? Especially
the funny thing is, too, I want to say something about his age, like, oh, yeah, he's older, but nah, he just gets better with age.
He does, and especially because, the question last year was who's better without each other? Is Brady better without Bill, or is Bill better without Brady? And clearly we saw last year Brady was better without Bill. So this matchup right here is really going to be the test now that they're going to be clashing heads. Yeah,
so I think we're both what's it called? Agreeing there. 2-2 so far for the Pats. So next game, the Texans though. I'm gonna go with the blowout win for the Pats.
Yeah, even though despite the Patriots lost last year, shockingly, I thought they were gonna win that game last year. I think the Patriots will win this time, especially because now we're not sure if Deshaun Watson's going to be playing with his situation.
Yeah, who knows with that?
Especially because the head coaching situation, this is actually going to be their first year with a new head coach. They're not dealing with the interim. He did fine though, but I mean the season was already way out of reach. So they're starting on fresh new blood. I'll definitely say the Patriots win by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'll say 45-24.
I like it.
Yeah.
Strong prediction. So 3-2 right now for the Pats, and next week 6, Dallas Cowboys. Oof.
Again, last time the Patriots and Cowboys met up at Gillette, they won. I think purely the reason why the Patriots won is because that game was weather. Yeah, it was known for a rainy game.
Yeah.
low scoring, and simply because the Cowboys play in a dome stadium for half of their year, then they don't really face conditions like these, so they can't really prepare properly. And I think that's what we saw last time. So we are not really going to sure how the conditions are going to be. Obviously, this game is 5 months away.
Who's their quarterback too right now for the Cowboys?
Dak.
Oh, he's going to be back.
Yeah, he's going to be back.
Awesome.
Yeah, certainly by then. Yeah, he'll.
That's what I thought, but I just wasn't sure.
Yeah, they said he should be back, especially by preseason.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah, either that, or by then. Either way, regardless whether Dak or whoever's going to be the Cowboys starting quarterback, I still think the Patriots are going to win this one by at least a touchdown. Yeah, you got to understand the Dallas Cowboys defense is always and will be ready to play. They're animals on the other side. Like they will always keep fighting. They'll never quit. Mm-hmm. He's one of the main reasons why they are the way they are. But
my brother actually sold him a pair of shoes once. Interesting story, fun fact. But
yeah, there you go. But I just think with the Patriots having their full defense back, I think they'll be able to stop the Cowboys.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna go with 4-2 for the Pats right now. Also.
Okay.
Now Jets again. I'm just gonna make this easy. I'm gonna go with New England winning again. So 5-2.
Yeah, simply. Now we're going to have Patriots and Chargers. Now, the last time that the Chargers and Pats played in Los Angeles, it was a 45-0 blowout. So this game, I don't think it will be anything like a blowout like it was.
New faces, though, too.
What was that?
New faces, though, all around.
That is true, and also we're gonna the SoFi is also gonna be packed too. It was empty last year. I think the Patriots still win. I just don't think they win by the amount that they won last time. So I'll probably say they win by a touchdown, 35-28. Because Herbert's an offensive guy. He can get the yards.
Yeah,
he's crazy.
I was a big Oregon fan when he was there. Still am an Oregon fan, but. I got to go with the Chargers for this one. This is the one I think we're going to disagree on because I believe in Justin Herbert. So I'm going 5. We go back up a little. Week 8. I'm going 5-3 right now, and you're going 6-2.
Mm-hmm. All right, now we have Patriots and Panthers at Panthers in November.
Interesting.
Teddy Bridgewater under the helm. It's going to be interesting.
I think so, too. I don't know how to judge this yet.
Because the thing, though, is Teddy doesn't really have a whole lot of people to throw to. At least, I can name off of my tongue.
McCaffrey.
That's unless something happens to Christian in the games before, because unfortunately, running backs are just very fragile. These
absolutely.
days, it's weird. Running backs only have a good 3-year time window of
it's true, yeah.
putting up amazing stats.
Yeah, their prime is very short.
Yeah, and then after that, either it's an injury or they just for some reason slow down and just can't perform at their best. Yeah. So Patriots were one of the best at slowing down the rush, especially last season because a lot of their corner and safeties sat out. So I think if they are able to do exactly what they did last year and stop the rush early, that can be the game decider. Because once Christian McCaffrey finds a hole, he's gone. He's fast.
Oh yeah, and he's tough as hell too. He's tough as nails, that kid.
Yeah.
You gotta fully get into him to take him down.
Yeah.
Sometimes one guy's just not enough.
So I'll say the Patriots win this one
I'm gonna go
by a touchdown.
Too. Yeah. It'll be a good game though, I think.
Yeah. So 7-2 and you're 6-3.
Yeah.
So now going into Pats and Browns Sunday the 14th at 1. This one I'm going to say the Browns take it because the Browns really did impress me last year. They really did. They showed after having all those years of suffering and stuff that they're able to rally together and really can put out a good product out on the field, especially with now the OBJ's back. We've completely forgot about that.
I know,
along with,
will he be the same though? You think it's tough for receivers to come back after an ACL tear?
Yeah, I think
he'll still be very productive. I think at the least.
Yeah, because here's what's going to happen, though, because Jarvis had to move up into the 1 spot, and, he was making some crazy catches last year. I think the Patriots will make Odell the number 2, receiver that they'll watch out for, and then they'll target him, and they'll probably go back and forth. And they also have
I think so too.
They also have a solid running back, so they have a lot of play-action plays, trick plays that they can do, and plus Baker can also run it if he really has to.
Yeah. You know what, though? It is in New England. I'm going to go with the Patriots on this one.
I'll take the Browns on this one.
Okay.
So I'm 7-3, and you're 7-3.
Yeah.
All right, Week 11, Thursday Night Football, 11-18. This one I'm going to say the Patriots take because I simply do not think the Falcons have enough.
Oh, no. I'm 100% on that, too. I couldn't agree more. I don't have any faith in the Falcons.
Yeah, they did increase their team from last year, bringing up some new signings, but simply I just don't believe that they have enough defensively to stop the Patriots, which is why I think the Patriots win this one.
Yeah, I agree.
Probably, I'll say by 2 touchdowns.
Are they still shopping Matt Ryan too?
I'm not sure. I'll have to do more research on that because Matt Ryan is starting to get a little bit onto the older side. So his situation right now is pretty tricky.
Yeah, I agree. Especially he doesn't really have any. He still has Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley,
and he also has Todd Gurley. He can run it back
true.
to. But Todd's not like what he was in 2018 with the Rams. But
yeah,
he's still somewhat of a reliable guy. So I'll probably say Patriots take this one by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right. Now, this one is an interesting game with the Titans and Pats because Tannehill, for some reason, always finds the way to get it done against the Patriots. He found a way in Brady's last game as a Patriot in the playoffs.
Yeah, that was the game I went to.
He found a way to get it done in Miami.
Always they would split the series
somehow, and it'd always be at Gillette in the freezing cold. Weirdest guy, but I got to give a lot of props to him. He does know how to beat the Patriots. So for that reason, plus with having
where credits due.
For that, that is true. For that reason, plus having Todd Gurley, and they also signed a new tight end, I believe.
Oh, no more Hayden Hurst?
Oh, no. We took their tight end, I believe. Did we?
No, Hayden Hurst is on the Falcons. I just had a brain fart.
Oh, but I think we did. The Patriots did take someone from the Titans, if I'm correct. They signed him off of free agency.
Jonnu Smith.
Yeah, Jonnu. Yeah, so.
Yeah, he was pretty good. Yeah, he's a good receiving tight end too, and he's strong as hell. Good blocker.
Oh, this one's a weird one. They're good. They're both teams are good.
My bad for the brain fart. Don't destroy me in the comments, people.
Yeah, don't destroy me either.
Though. No hard feelings. Don't YouTubers. So
don't destroy me either. I've been focusing on NHL and NBA lately to bring out the best content for y'all.
Exactly.
When it turns into summer, then we're going to be focusing on this. But we just wanted to do a quick video today about this. So I'll probably say the Titans win this one. It just feels like something Ryan Tannehill can do, especially with Mike Vrabel. And Mike Vrabel. I always forget he used to be a Patriot. He knows Bill Belichick like the back of his hand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now we have another interesting matchup with the Patriots and Bills.
Yeah, this one. Ooh, I don't even. I'm going to leave this one undecided for now. I don't know yet.
Honestly, I want to say the Bills take this because we struggled last year against the Bills.
Yeah. The only thing I do want to say though too, I think the Patriots will split with the Bills and go 1-1. So I don't know which one they'll win, which one they'll lose. I just want to say they're going to split.
That I can't agree with. I think they will split. I'll probably say Bills win this one by a touchdown.
Yeah, probably considering they're home.
Mm-hmm.
So for week 2, Buffalo gets super cold.
That is true, and it's also weird that we see Buffalo. Really. That's also they get pretty cold. They're right. Yeah. They're right near Niagara and everything, so it's cold there.
Oh yeah. Upstate.
So week 14 we have a bye, and then going into that, the Patriots are going to Indianapolis to play against The Colts. I'll say because they have the bye and the Colts don't, I'll say the Patriots win because they'll be a fully rested team and they'll be
Rivers
ready.
Can't beat the Patriots.
Yeah, well, Phil Rivers isn't there anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Wow.
He's retired.
Another brain fart.
Yeah. So I'll say the Patriots take this one by at least 2 touchdowns. What would you say?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Okay.
I know their defense is going to be good, so it's going to be tough for the Patriots to score. So yeah, probably 2.
Yeah, but they'll have 2 weeks to prepare, 1 week to rest, and then 1 week to prepare. But Bill's going to be in the film room and everything, just taking notes and prepping. He never quits.
Yeah, the Patriots are catching them at a good time, fortunately for them.
Yeah. Patriots and Bills. This time it's going to be at Gillette. I'll say the Patriots win this one by a touchdown. It's going to be a back and forth game too, but the Patriots will get in the end, similar to how the Bills will get it in the end when the Bills have their home game against the Pats.
Yeah, I agree. So now to Jacksonville. What do you think about that? Trevor Lawrence. Could be a rookie matchup too. Mac Jones versus Trevor Lawrence. You never know.
I don't think so because the Bills are going to be right on our tail for the division, and especially if it's going to come down to end of games like this, you want to make sure you're putting out your best team on the field against easy opponents. I'll probably say if the game does get to a wide margin, which I believe, because I personally don't think Jacksonville is going to have enough to make it as a playoff team. I'll probably say that Jacksonville has four or five wins this year, certainly more than last year, but not enough to make it into the playoffs. I'll say that Mac Jones will come out in the fourth quarter in this game if it's a 3-touchdown lead.
Yeah, you're probably right on that.
Yeah, because they want to have Cam rested for next week's matchup because that one can be a big matchup depending on how positioning works with the wild card. Because wild card's up to anybody; it can be anyone in the same division or in the same other divisions.
Yeah. So what are we at right now for record, though?
Right now, I have the Patriots. I believe 11-5 at the moment.
We gave them 5 losses. I know we're different on one of them, but
yeah,
I'm pretty sure we're same number wise.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 right now.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, and I know we had the same number. So yeah, makes sense, I suppose.
All right, so now this one could actually be one of the games of the year simply because of Patriots not performing well in Miami. For some reason, they always perform horribly in the 80-degree weather, which I find the weirdest thing. It's also going to
New England shit weather.
Yeah, it's just very weird how the Patriots operate.
It is. It really is.
And again, depending on how the first matchup goes, Miami always finds a way to win at least one game. So
I was just gonna say they always split for like whatever reason.
Yeah, and it's very unpredictable. Like it can be at home one year and then at the Patriots' home for another year. So this game actually could be the biggest game of the year, which
I think so too.
Yeah, so this is another back and forth one with me, just simply because of how high the stakes are. I want to say the Patriots win this one by 1 touchdown simply because this is going to be Tua's first official test under actual pressure because they did their job winning last year in the last 3 games. The only thing though which screwed them over was relying on other teams, and because they had that losing streak in the middle of last year, so that's what screwed them over. So if it's just Miami, just within themselves, I just see the Patriots winning because the Patriots, Patriots always travel well to Miami. Bill's always ready. The defense is going to be ready because I think Tua's just going to make a few rookie mistakes, especially because now he's going to have real added pressure under him. I just see the Patriots winning this one.
The Dolphins team is pretty young in general too, so and the Patriots are going to be in must-win mode. So I'm going to give that a must-win to them.
Yeah. So the finishing record that I have for them is going to be 12-5. Yes, it's a little weird because it is a 17-game season. So depending on how other teams finish, I can see the Patriots getting a wild card spot. I don't think they're going to be winning the division again. I think it's going to go back to the Buffalo Bills. I think the Bills will probably finish 14-3 because they kind of face the same. They do face the same opponents as us, but they're all throughout the year, so they can catch the Buccaneers at maybe a bad time.
Right.
Yeah, so it's going to be pretty weird.
Yeah. So, okay, since we went through all the games, now let's just say, what's the best case scenario? Like, if they do everything they're supposed to, they win every game they're supposed to, what's the best case scenario for the Patriots in their record?
Are we talking about seeding wise, like who they face against in the first round?
No, I mean, what's best case scenario? What's their record? Like, you think the most likely scenario is 12-5?
12-5 wild card spot.
But what's what's the peak they can hit this year, in your opinion? Like, can they go 13-4?
Okay.
14-3? Like, is that possible at all? Like, what do you think?
Yeah, they certainly can. Definitely the Patriots and Saints game, they can definitely squeak out one here. Dolphins and Patriots, they can squeak out one here.
Yeah.
I think they're definitely going to win that one. This one they could squeak out here. I don't really have much confidence in them, but they could do it. I don't really have much confidence here. Don't have much confidence here. And then this one is I'm back and forth with. I want to lean Patriots though, but again, we've seen games against Patriots and Dolphins where it can go back and forth, and Miami somehow pulls away with it because of a Patriots mistake.
Yeah, true. Anything can happen.
What's your thoughts?
Division opponents. I'm gonna go best case scenario. They do win the division, and they do go 13-4.
Okay.
That's my best case scenario. I think 12-5 though is extremely likely, and I think it's very achievable also.
So where do you think the Bills would finish then, if that's the case?
I think the Bills are going to be very similar and very close as well, like within 1 or 2 games. It's going to be a dogfight.
Because here's the thing, though, they're facing about 95% of the same teams we are. So I don't know what games do you think would you see the Bills potentially losing?
So the Bills are playing the Saints.
Yeah, because of how they switch out the divisions every year. So they will be facing the Saints, the Buccaneers.
The Saints Panthers. And the Bucs are 2 potential losses. Who knows? Maybe even the Panthers could beat them.
Potentially. I don't really have much faith in them because I think they also have a great rush defense too. Another thing that we did not make mention of is that Buffalo and Dallas are the Thanksgiving game.
Buffalo and Dallas.
Oh no, but it's Buffalo and the Saints. No, Buffalo and Saints are the Thanksgiving game at the Superdome.
Ooh, yeah.
I was thinking 2 years ago.
Yeah. You know what, people, please don't attack us in the comments. We just came off of finals. You got to take it easy on us.
Yeah. And also, this is going to be our first time seeing this Patriots team at full strength, with the people resting up, and we're also with our new signings, along with potentially seeing Mac Jones in here. So a lot of potential. I like what I'm seeing, and I'm just really excited to see the Patriots play this year, along with all the other teams. I love watching football regardless, whether it's the 2 worst teams or the 2 best teams.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting year, especially with the 17-game schedule now too, and things being shaken up in general. But yeah, this is our video, and this is our thoughts on the Patriots and their season, like what we think their ceiling is and what's most likely going to happen. You heard it first here, and like always, our videos are brought to you by Anthony's Jewelers. If you want to go check them out, they're a great family-owned business if you need jewelry. So yeah, that's that.
All right. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day. This is Josh and Kyle with the Rhody Sports Talk.
And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Take it easy, y'all.